Hello, my name is Agata and I'm here to announce a few changes that I'll be making in my YouTube channel, and they will be effective starting December 2016. So until now I would put 48 videos every month in my YouTube channel, 12 videos of astrology in Portuguese, 12 videos of astrology in English, and then 12 videos of tarot in Portuguese, and another 12 videos of tarot in English. So it's total 48 videos a month. YouTube hasn't been paying me properly, in my opinion, and hasn't been paying me enough. Every time that my views go up, my pay is less, which I don't think is fair. So instead of 48 videos a month, I'm going to only upload 24 videos a month, 12 videos in Portuguese and 12 videos in English, and I'm going to join the tarot with the astrology prediction with the tarot reading in the same video. So instead of dividing it, I'm really sorry, but right now it's not worth the investment of my time. And to give you an example, I need a proper camera to record, and I don't have money to do that. So there's no point in investing so much time and effort in something that I see it's growing, but it doesn't give me like monetary the return that I would expect. So I need to put my effort in other things. Okay, like I haven't been writing for a while, so I need to go back to writing, and I'm doing other stuff also, so I need to put my effort elsewhere. Okay, so again, I'm very sorry, but that's it. That's the announcement. Bye bye.
Hello Libra, this is your astrological reading for the month of November 2016. The full moon happens on the 14th of November at 20 degrees of Taurus, and then the new moon happens on the 29th of November at 7 degrees and 43 minutes of the sign of Sagittarius. And what does this mean for you, Libra? Well, in your case, this full moons mean endings or culminations. This full moon in Taurus happens in your 8th house. The 8th house is the house of sex, of death, of taxes. It has many of share resources. It has many different meanings. So there might be, it could be like that you it's like the final payment of a tax. For instance, maybe something connected with your house, with your home, with a property, and this is the final tax you have to pay. It could be that. It could be that you are told that there will be some sort of changes in terms of the taxes that you have to pay. So it could be for less, or it could be for more. It depends. I really don't know. It could be that there is for some, a death in your environment. Okay, don't freak out. I'm just giving you all possible explanations, all possible meanings and possibilities connected with this full moon. So this death in your family could be in your family or your environment, could be someone, an older female, maybe someone who's getting on in years, or someone who's ill, someone like your grandmother, your mother, your great-grandmother, someone who's old. Okay, it could be that. Another way of reading this full moon, it might mean that you decide, you and your spouse and your partner, or you on your own, decide to get rid of some bank accounts you don't use or don't need, or credit cards you don't use or don't need, a way of limiting your expenses, for instance. Or it could be a investment comes to fruition. Let's say you had money put aside, put away for, invested for like the last 2, 3, 4, 5 years, and finally this investment comes to fruition, and finally you can use this money. And how are you going to use this money? I would say maybe that something to do with your house, with your home, for instance, you know, fixing the plumbing, updating the plumbing, something like that. I'm sorry. Something to do with home renovations in your own house. Or you could use it to buy a property or to buy a second property, for instance. This could also mean that finally others, or some of you, get the inheritance. You get some sort of legacy. Finally you get it. You get either money, it could be money that again you can use to renovate your house, your home, or to buy a second property, or you can actually inherit a property, a land or a house or something like that, you know, something old, something that was always within your family. What else can it mean? It can mean that maybe you and your spouse and your partner, you are together in an intimate way, in a different way. Maybe you decide to try something new, for instance. Or, you know, physically, intimately, sexually, you decide something new to try it out. Another way of reading it, it could be related. The eighth house is related to the occult. So maybe you're finished up reading a book, you know, about, you know, ghosts, anything to do with the paranormal, or anything to do with astrology and tarot and runes, something like that. You like finishing up. Even you might have had some sort of course, tiny little course about these subjects, or you're just reading a book and just finishing up reading something about these subjects. And then Libra, the new moon on the 29th of November at 7 degrees of Sagittarius. In your case, it's going to happen on your third house. New moons are new beginnings. So the third house is connected with many different subjects. I'm sorry. It could be like you're getting lots and lots of messages. Now, these messages could be connected either with your health, or message connected with your siblings, even messages from your neighbors, but it could be messages connected with your work, environment, even colleagues, you know, colleagues that I just thought of something. Maybe you have a colleague who might have some sort of illness, or could even have some sort of mental illness, and this person around this time, around the 29th of November, keeps sending you messages, you know, and you might not even know that this is a colleague who's doing this. You might know that this person might have some sort, I don't know, when he gets drunk, or when she gets drunk, she kind of sends you lots of messages, or he or she has a mental issue, mental problems, or it could be that you're getting messages that are disturbing and you don't know who is the person who's sending them, and it turns out to be a colleague. Okay, it could be that, but it could be just ordinary messages connected with your work. So you get lots of messages, or you send lots of messages, again, connected with your work, and either they don't arrive on time, or the ones that you sent don't arrive at all, or messages are sent to you that don't arrive on time, or you don't get them. Or this could be like some sort of change in policy regarding your work, for instance, and you get a memo connected with your work. So from this day on, from I don't know, beginning Monday, the protocol to deal with this and that will change, and you read it and you don't understand it because it's not clear. Whatever is sent to you, it's not clear. Regarding your work, you don't understand it. What the hell are they saying? I don't understand this. It could be that. It could be a change in the policy regarding, for those of you, regarding health. If you have health benefits of health insurance, there might be some sort of change that you will not like. They might be lying outright about it to you. They might trying to dress it up as something wonderful, but it will not be something wonderful. I'm reading this more like a loss in terms of health benefits. I don't know why, I'm just... or it could be you getting the results of some sort of health exam that you did, and you're getting the results and you don't like the results, or maybe the results are wrong. If the results are wrong, ask for a second opinion. Another way of reading this, you can be talking a lot with a sibling. Now, this sibling, you might be speaking to him or her, maybe because he or she is sick, is ill. Maybe they're like trying to hide it, not because they don't want to worry you. It could be that. Or it could be something else. It could be that your sibling has an addiction, some sort of addiction. You know, it could be any type of addiction. It could be gambling, drinking, drugs, any other thing. And you're trying to deal with this. You're trying to deal with, you know, make your sibling see the light and understand that this is not reasonable, that he or she should deal with this problem, and they don't want to do that. Okay, even there might be some sort of difficulty talking to a sibling and reaching a sibling. Even a sibling can have some sort of, you know, a mental breakdown. I'm not saying that will happen. Okay, I'm giving you all possible examples. Okay. Another way of reading is it could be some sort of problems with neighbors. Okay, there might be a neighbor, or more than a neighbor, who's driving you nuts, who's driving you insane. You might have some sort of trouble with a neighbor, and this could even affect your immune system, your health. You know, if something kind of pops up out of the blue, if you suddenly have eczema, you know, eczema, something weird happening in your body, and you don't know what the hell it is, this might come from your body that's reacting to stress. Maybe your immunity, your health immunity is down because you have all these problems dealing with a neighbor, or, you know, more than one neighbor. It could be that as well. Another way of reading it, it could be some sort of trouble relating to moving around. Maybe you want to go to your job, and, you know, the public transportation network isn't functioning properly for whatever reason. It could be, for instance, you want to go, you don't have a car, you need to use public transportation. Maybe they decide to be on strike around this time, or maybe there's some sort of weather issue, like everything is flooded and you can't, and the public transportation isn't functioning. Or if it's not public transports, it's your car. You want to use your car to go to work, to do errands, to go shopping, to do whatever it needs to be done, and your car is not working properly. And you take it to the mechanic, and the mechanic doesn't understand what the hell is going on, and has a difficulty in getting to the bottom of the problem connected with your car, or your mechanic might actually lie to you, you know, and kind of overcharge you. It could even be that. I'm not saying that will happen. Okay, it's a possibility. Some sort of issues connected with your car. Or if you're trying to buy a car, don't do it. Don't do it around this time. Don't do it, because if it's secondhand, don't buy it. Even if it's like a brand new car, don't buy it. You might be overspending. There might be some issues, you know, mechanical issues with this car. Something might not be told to you. There's something that you don't see about this car. Okay, that's kind of hidden. So there's many different ways of reading this new moon. So that's it, Libra. This is the astrological reading that I have for you for November 2016. This is a very general reading. If you'd like a private consultation, please send an email to dunyazade@gmail.com. I'd be delighted to work with you. Bye-bye.